Back in March of 2024, that guy behind me, he made a decision. He decided that it was time for people in Canada to not quit smoking.
And let me be very blunt about it. Our objective, and prohibition doesn't work, we know that, but we need to help people get off of this thing.
Exotic. He removed it from convenience stores where it was easily accessible. He got rid of the flavors and moved it into pharmacies.
To me, it is absolutely essential that we see these products move behind counter. So as federal health minister, I want the ability to be able to restrict flavors only to those that are exactly logical to the purposes of cessation. And I'm not going to enumerate what those flavors are.
He wanted to ban flavors, and because he's only Minister of Health, the only flavors that he could ban were the ones in nicotine pouches. So what we're going to do today is see if we can get nic pouches, not these, but the illegal kind, somewhere, anywhere within 10 kilometers of this guy's office. Because here's what he said.
Wherever they go, wherever they think, whatever loophole they think they can find, they will meet me like an iron wall. If you do not hear in my voice the concrete nature of the action we will take to meet you, to stop you from going after our children, then you do not understand my determination.
Do you have nicotine pouches? What kind do you have?
I think they're 50 cents.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So $15, okay?
Okay. And how's it going? Good. Do you have nic pouches?
If you're close in the area, I can give them a call, and then tomorrow if they have, I can have them here.
Do you guys by any chance sell nic pouches? Yeah. Okay, how many, what strengths do you guys have? Either, you know the nicotine pouches?
Oh,
Zyn?
Zyn, Minnesota.
You have Zyn menthol? How much are they?
We find it very interesting that the government is focusing on a regulated product instead of looking at the black market. Because the guy behind me said he's willing to go to the dark corners. But what is he doing about the black market in his backyard? In just a couple of hours, we spent about $500-600 and got a lot of nicotine pouches. Not a single one was a regulated pouch.
And so where they use marketing and flavors to create, to contort the openness that we have, trying to create innovation for people who are stuck having these very terrible dependencies.
And it is people who smoke that have created some of the most innovative and effective products in this world, which includes vaping products and these nicotine pouches. But governments around the world, governments like ours, who get a lot of money from pharmaceutical companies, are somehow banning flavors. There are still flavors available when you go get your traditional NRTs, and some of those strengths, especially with the patch, are much higher.
You consider doing the same for things like other smoking cessation things like nicotine gum and that sort of stuff?
Well, I think, look, there are some things that are working very effectively in the space of cessation, and there are many in the industry who've been very responsible with those products. If you're talking about tropical berry splash or whatever kind of nonsense they're putting out there, like go and look at some of the flavors they have. Like, I don't know of an adult who is looking for winterberry splash. You know, like this is targeting kids. It's targeting flavors that are going to make it easier to kids to get addicted, and it's not about cessation.
Hey, Minister Holland, I wanted to take a moment and address you specifically. I wanted to talk to you about this entire project and what I've learned in my reflections. In case you didn't know or you didn't realize, this entire exercise was to prove that you are a hypocrite, that your policies are based not on science, but on a vendetta with big tobacco. You keep saying flavors are the problem, yet pharmaceutical products, which are easily accessible, have flavors in them. And there's no legal age restriction, and according to you, all those products are still effective, right? Riddle me this, Minister Holland. How are flavors acceptable in one cessation product, but not the other? Your next problem? It's with marketing. But you are taking it out on the products, which is actually affecting the people who need the products, which are people who smoke in our country. This leads to people having less options to quit, a thriving black market that will not care about our children that you are trying to protect. And on top of all that, You are creating distrust in government and public health because your actions do not match your words. The crazy thing is, me and you, we want the same thing. We want to eradicate tobacco-related illness and death in this country. We also do not want kids to start using nicotine. To recap, you want this product behind a counter, but why take away the flavors if only adults will be able to buy them from a pharmacist? You want innovation in cessation, but you want to control that innovation. That makes no sense. You cannot control innovation. We've shown that to you today.
So these are all the legal products that we found in a couple of hours, just 10 kilometers away from this guy's office. Here's the thing. You can regulate a legal product out of existence, but you can't regulate an illegal market. Maybe it's time that Minister Holland and the Liberal Party understand that people who smoke in this country are going to find a way to quit because the tired old ways of traditional NRTs are not cutting it. It's time to understand and listen to the lived experience because at the end of the day, harm reduction works.